of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by people like you and by...
At Central Maine Community College,
I'm going to be a pathologist.
There is something for everyone.
An athletic trainer, physical therapist.
Your future starts here.
Ancorum Credit Union, inspired by brighter futures and proud to support students, athletes, and the community. Learn more at ancorumcu.com.
Coastal Auto Parts, selling Napa auto parts since 1981. Owned and operated by a Maine family and proud to support student athletes.
Hammond Lumber Company, serving contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with building supplies and custom services from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire.
From the Augusta Civic Center, it's the 2026 MPA Girls Class C State Final, presented by Hammond Lumber, between the Mattanacook Lynx and the Spruce Mountain Phoenix.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our state's capital as we have Class C basketball for you tonight here at the Augusta Civic Center, and the girls' matchup starts. A great matchup coming up. Two number one seeds, Mattanacook and Spruce Mountain. Don't have to say much more, Karen.
Yeah, they're two teams that have honestly rolled through these playoffs, and they're playing their best right now. So it's going to be exciting to see how they compete against each other once they figure each other out, and what do they need to do to overcome.
This is the fifth game of 6 games going on here in Augusta. It's been in and out from people today. Just a lot of excitement on the state championship Saturday.
Oh, and then we were talking great band and student sections, and the energy is here, right? And it's been here all day, so it's been fun to be a part of.
It's been a great day so far, and we look forward to a great Class C basketball game. We start on the Mattanacook side of things, and Ethan Snow stands by with their head coach, Pat House. Ethan?
Coach, came up a game short of getting here last year. Here you are for the very first time. What was the preparation like coming into the day?
Well, we just try to do everything.
I'll turn it right to you. You can read everything off the screen.
Is this
try to
mine?
rebound, had a good week
yours,
of practice. Really looking forward to being on this stage and having this opportunity.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Back to you guys.
All right, Ethan, thanks very much. That's Coach Pat House and the Mattanacook Academy Lynx, the number one seed, the only unbeaten team left right now in the state of Maine.
Yeah, what an impressive stat, right? You're looking at them like they can score the basketball. They have veterans, and if anyone's following anything to do with girls basketball, they've heard of the name Addison Sear. She is a Miss Maine basketball finalist and someone that's definitely worth watching, and certainly Spruce already knows about. And then what's so interesting about this team is you have her. She's very dominant. She's a great player, but then Megan House is also one that you got to watch for. She's an athletic guard that can handle and can just do so many good things for their team.
Wins over Orono, Caribou, and Foxcroft in their regional tournament, and they're here tonight to take on the Spruce Mountain Phoenix. Speaking of Spruce Mountain, their head coach is Zach Keene, and he's standing by right now with Ethan Snow. Ethan?
All right, standing by with Coach Zach Keene. Coach, you were in the championship game 3 years ago. Came up a little bit short. You're back here after coming up short the past couple of years in Class C. What was the preparation like coming in tonight?
It was a good week. It was a normal, our practice structure was the same. We competed hard all week. Obviously, there was a lot of preparation and things like that, but it really doesn't change until today. That's when you really feel what's going on. But it was a good week of preparation, a long week. I think we're ready to go.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Ethan. Spruce Mountain's only loss this year to Wells. They come in 20-1. Karen, you know this team very, very well because your Mattanacook team played them 3 times.
Yes, yeah, they are a great team. And, players to watch. Grimaldi is a great leader for them. I love watching her presence on the court and how she calms her team. And then Natasha McDonald is one that has had to develop into a scorer for them over the year. But the truth is, there could be other players you could watch, right? You have Belarus, who's a great point guard for them that controls tempo. And honestly, don't forget about Armandi, who's a tremendous defender. So This team is extremely good, well-rounded, multiple kids that can do multiple things. I think we're in for a great night.
Wins over Mount View, Winthrop, and in the the Southern Maine final last week. So again, against Wells, a team that they lost to earlier in the season. Number 1 versus number 1, one loss between the two teams. Little different tempo. You've seen Spruce Mountain a lot. They love to get up and down the floor. Mattanacook, more of a half-court game. We'll see what wins out here tonight.
Yeah, and it is often when you get to these games, it is about who gets the pace that they want, right? Or who does it better, right? If the pace is going to be the same, who can do that the best? So it's going to be exciting to see how they start off. The first 2 minutes are going to be important.
We've had a busy day of basketball, state championships handed out in Class S and in Class D. We'll send it over to the table, and we will get the participants in this one, as Mike Hopkins is our public address announcer.
Are an extension of the classroom. We ask that you support all student athletes, coaches, officials, and spectators with positivity throughout today's contest. Thank you in advance for your support of sportsmanship and of the 2026 MPA Maine State Basketball Tournament presented by Hammond Lumber Company. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Hammond Lumber Company Auditorium at the Augusta Civic Center for the Maine Class C Girls State Championship game between the Northern Maine champions, the Mattanacook Academy Lynx, the visitors in the dark uniforms, and the Southern Maine champions, Spruce Mountain Phoenix, the home team in the light uniforms. Our officials are Mr. Winchester, Mr. Daigle, and Mr. Lamar. The scorer is David Burns. The timer is Rusty Hopkins, and on the score clock is Lindsey Given. Before announcing the starters, we'll introduce each team member. First from Mattanacook, number 1, Lily Noonan. Number 4, Hope Gray. Number 10, Taylin De La Cruz. Number 11, Riley Irish. Number 12, Jesse Kimball. Number 13, Vanessa Morse. Number 15, Tiana Rich. Number 23, Ariana Michaels. Number 25, Riley Sear. And number 32, Emma Ayotte. For Spruce Mountain, number 0, Grace Cuthbertson. Number 1, Merrick Bessie. Number 4, Elena Kanovich. Number 5, Rachel Small. Number 14, Linda Lake. Number 21, Jada McDonald. And injured, Kylie Marcotte. And now, fans, let's meet the starters for this evening's championship game. At guard for Mattanacook, a junior number 2, Natalie Turner. At guard for Spruce Mountain, a sophomore, number 2, Lily Bellarose. At guard for Mattanacook, a senior, number 5, Juliana Kluke. At forward for Spruce Mountain, a junior, number 3, Maddie Grimaldi. At guard for Mattanacook, a senior, number 21, Megan House. At guard for Spruce Mountain, a junior, number 10, Natasha McDonald. At forward for Mattanacook, a senior, number 30, Chloe De La Cruz. At guard for Spruce Mountain, a sophomore, number 12, Isla Armandy. And at forward for Mattanacook, a senior number 44, Addison Sear. And at forward for Spruce Mountain, a junior number 24, Zoe Grooms. Head coach for Mattanacook is Pat House. Head coach for Spruce Mountain is Zach Keene. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise as we honor our great country with the singing of our national anthem. Singing today is Kaylin Kluke, senior at Mattanacook Academy.
Resounding national anthem here at the Augusta Civic Center. Some keys to the game here tonight, Karen, for these two teams to win.
Yeah, so looking for Mattanacook, like what they just continue to do, right? Stick to the things that you're really, really good at and continue to repeat and keep doing it. And then defend, right? So they, watching a lot of their film, they do a great job defending the paint. But Spruce Mountain likes to shoot it. So can they get to perimeter shooters? Can they defend in that space? And for Spruce Mountain, they're undersized. How are they going to limit the bigs inside? How are they going to make sure that they can control the boards and not make it easy at the rim? And then lace up the sneakers. They're going to run. They're going to play. They're going to full court press. They're going to transition as much as they can. If they've got the guards and they're going up against the bigs, they got to use it to their advantage.
It's Saturday night. We're in Augusta. We're ready for Class C basketball as Addison Sear to jump center for the Mattanacook Lynx. And for the Spruce Mountain Phoenix, Zoe Grooms. The Phoenix in the home whites, the Mattanacook Lynx, the traveling grays with the maroon trim. Lon Winchester, our lead official, tosses it in the air. Opening tip of this one taken by the Southern Maine champ, Spruce Mountain. They have the ball in their front court. It's Bellarose, gives it on the baseline now to Armandi, and they'll work it around the perimeter. Phoenix want to move the basketball. Step back. McDonald three is no good. Rebound taken off by Spruce Mountain, so they get another opportunity here with Bellarose.
And that's going to be important if they're going to take outside shots to be able to crash the boards and get multiple opportunities.
Down the lane, kick pass to the corner. This is Grimaldi. The Spruce Mountain or Mattanacook, neither school has won a state championship, so someone's winning their first one here tonight. Grooms now along the near side for the Spruce Mountain Phoenix with Bellarose.
This is some great coverage so far, doing a really nice job trying to limit what they're giving them.
As a three-point shot is off the rim, no good. Dela Cruz pulls down the board for the Lynx. She wants to run into the front court. Settles up, gives it along the near side. Juliana Kluke. So Kluke with it for Mattanacook, their first offensive series here tonight from the Augusta Civic Center. Free throw line, they'll kick it over to Turner for three. That's off the mark, no good. Long rebound to House. Inside Sear. Sear triple teamed, has to come back out with it. As I'm sure Spruce Mountain happy with that defense so far.
Yeah, I mean, you've already seen in one possession on both. You know what both teams are going to do, right? You've seen them try to take away Sear. They've even gotten a triple team. Over here, they're trying to limit Grimaldi. They're trying to limit Bellarose. What a good take. Strong to the rim.
Spruce Mountain,
Lukey to the free throw line for 2. Grooms called for the foul. That's her first.
And it's going to be important for Grooms not to get in foul trouble because she is one that can try to rebound and be physical inside. With her on the bench, it's going to put Grimaldi to a 5. So she really wants to try to just challenge and then get the rebounds.
Lukey, a senior, missed the first. She's got a second shot coming here for the Lynx. And the Mattanacook Lynx on the scoreboard first with that free throw by Julie Anakluki. 1-0 Mattanacook, about a minute and a half gone by here in the first quarter. From the Augusta Civic Center, Toby Nelson, Karen Magnuson with you. We're glad you can be along with us on the stations of Maine Public Television. The Class C state championship games. As a pass over along the near side, this is McDonald, now dumps it along the baseline. Grooms in the paint, shot blocked away by Sear and pulled down by House.
And you see, they're running we've seen so many triangle and twos today. They're running a triangle and two, taking away Belarus and Grimaldi. You're going to see an open shot.
Turner for 3, that's off the mark. Sear, the rebound and the putback.
And that's where it's going to be difficult to be able to box her out. She's so quick on her feet.
Sear, 1,000-point scorer, also has 1,000 rebounds plus in her career. You don't often see that. Step back, three-point try off the rim, no good. Dela Cruz pulls down the board for Mattanacook.
And Natasha McDonald has to shoot that. She's a very good shooter and maybe even just step in, but she's going to have to take that and open things up for her. Great cut.
Sear, Dela Cruz with a miss. Sear comes down with it, puts it up, no good, but draws the foul. So quick passing and a chance for 2 at the free throw line.
Well, that was a great high-low connection. They got it low, and then she dove from the foul line. One thing I've admired watching film of Sear, how quickly she goes from jumping to getting right back up in her shot. Like, she is deceivingly fast on her feet to be able to make quick decisions.
First free throw is good. And as you mentioned, Karen Grooms picked up the second foul, so they've got to sub her out right now.
Yeah, and that's tough because they get smaller out of that.
Lena Kukovic checking in the game now for Spruce Mountain. Second shot around the rim and off, no good. Rebound taken down by Spruce with McDonald. Spruce Mountain, combination of Jay and Livermore Falls. Jay won a state championship back in 2009 before they combined. The shot rattled around, no good. That one missed by Armandi, and the rebound pulled off by Mattanacook.
I'm going to call it. Spruce isn't going to miss this many shots going forward. They're going to need one to go through, and you're going to see some of that open up for them, and they're going to make some of these.
Turner gives it inside now to
Great
Sear.
entry.
In the lane, rattles it home.
See how quick she gets that release? If she touches it, you don't have time for a double team. You got to make it so she doesn't ever touch it, which is so hard to do, which is why she's so good.
Easier said than done, I guess. Bellarose. Down the lane, pass goes inside to McDonald. McDonald skips it back into the corner. Kukovic, the catch is no good. And the rebound pulled down here by Spruce Mountain.
Yeah, and that's something Konovic can really shoot it too coming in. So they need one or two to go down, and you'll see them probably loosen up a little.
Konovic with a miss, rebound pulled off here by Mattanacook. They'll push it into the front court. Here's House. House drives baseline.
Oh, great.
Shot's good.
Great footwork. How quickly she got to 2 feet on that, just like a little floater. It's a great read on that baseline drive.
Coach Keene seen enough. He calls a timeout. A little 8-0 spurt here to start the game for the Mattanacook Lynx. They've got themselves an 8-0 lead. Great start for Mattanacook.
Oh, great start. They're senior ridden, right? Like they've got so many kids that are ready for this moment, that are excited. And when you have that many seniors that you can just follow behind, they're playing really well right now.
Talked about the Lynx wanting to set up in half court, but they're getting up and down the floor right now,
yes,
too.
They are. They're taking what's given to them, and they're making really good reads off of it.
See the Mattanacook band playing away. Great crowd in here tonight. It's been a great crowd all day long. We started at 11 o'clock this morning. There's really been no break in between games.
Breaks, but it's been packed because of it. And I think more people are staying, and no, this has been awesome.
The crowd behind us is Mattanacook and Fort Kent fans behind us across the way, Spruce Mountain and Mattanacook fans. And
yeah,
a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Maybe they heard you were going to be here.
I'm just a fan.
Bellarose for 3. That's off the mark. No good. Dela Cruz tries to get the rebound. It's pulled down by Grimaldi, and a foul. Reach-in foul on Mattanacook. And you're right, Karen. once one of these shots falls, you feel like it's going to start falling for
Yes.
Spruce Mountain.
And that's Spruce. Spruce could hit 4 threes in a row in a 30-second span. And you just got to see one get through, and she's one that can do it.
As the three off the front rim, no good. That one missed by McDonald and pulled down by Mattanacook. Lynx have it in the front court. Juliana Kluke. Now to House. They're double teaming Sear inside. You can see her on the low block. Comes to the high post now. Dela Cruz drops low.
That's where that could be a little difficult, too. If Sear comes high, how are you defending the low block and not following where Sear might go after?
Down the lane, shot no good, but a foul.
And that could be her second foul, I think, for House. I think she just picked up a second, so that's foul trouble could be, for both teams, very important.
And a quick foul on number 21, Megan House. Personal foul number 2, team foul number 2. Ganovich shooting.
Kanovich with the first free throw, no good. Just saw that one come into your screen.
You could see, and like right there, you saw Grimaldi go to her. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Hit the next one. I think she's a great leader who's going to help them get through this right now.
Elena Kanovich makes the second. So 1 of 2 at the free throw line.
Now, this is where it's going to be interesting because they have yet to be able to really set this up because they haven't scored. So now off a dead ball situation, watch what their press could do.
Turner, backcourt, able to get into the front court for Mattanacook. Now to Sear.
Ah, what a good pass.
House, cross-court pass, drives the lane, goes off the glass and in.
Such great pressure, and then there's Addie Sear. Right? She gets the ball. Such an easy skip pass that's hard for everybody else.
He's picked up 4 quick points. Off into the corner. Before that, whistle and a traveling violation. So a turnover. Coach Pat House to get a sub coming in the game is Riley Sear, number 25. She's Addison's younger sister. A freshman, has played some really valuable minutes this year for the Lynx.
Yes.
So she'll come in, and I think with the pressure, they want to have a decent ball handler in the game right now coming off the bench.
Yeah. Great pressure.
Going to be a reach-in foul. Lily Bellarose called for the foul. That's the 3rd team foul on Spruce Mountain.
That's a lot of work for her to have to go against Bellarose one-on-one. We'll see if they try to help Kluke in that situation, release some pressure. Right there.
Sear now House. Is up top with it, it's Kluke. Tries 3, front rim, no good. Kanovich with the rebound.
And this is where they can get dangerous running in transition to see if they can get something before they set up.
Grimaldi to McDonald in the lane. The runner no good. And hit about every part of the rim. Now here's Sear. Sear dribbles into the front court, so you can use her in the 5 position, or you can put her out as a point guard.
Well, yeah, you're going to do a point forward. Why not do everything?
3-pointer missed that time by Kluke. Rebound, the putback no good. And in the fight for the rebound, a foul on the Mattanacook Lynx.
Yeah, can you imagine Sear gets the rebound and it's like, oh, just run with her.
Foul on number 30, Chloe De La Cruz.
She'll play point. Good rebound for Bellarose right there. They are all going to have to work together to rebound because it's not going to be one person that's going to be able to do it against Mattanacook.
Spruce Mountain was in the B final a couple of years ago. Lost a really close game to Ellsworth.
Oh, and that was a terrific
game. At the Expo. And then dropping to Class C this year. A little pull-up pop around and in the first points. Isla Armandi has it for Spruce Mountain.
Such a beautiful looking shot right from the elbow.
So the Phoenix on the scoreboard as far as with a field goal. 10-3, Mattanacook. Just under 2 to go here in the first quarter from the Augusta Civic Center. House on along the baseline. Gives it off. 3-point try. Comes up short. Rebound Dela Cruz. Gives it right back. It's Kluke in the lane. Her shot no good. And another rebound for Mattanacook.
They're doing such a good job attacking every shot that goes up.
Here's Sear in the lane, goes up with it. The shot no good, but draws the foul. So he had a concerted effort to get to the paint that time.
Yeah. She, if she touches it, I'm not sure many bad things are going to happen.
Spruce foul on number 3, Maddie Grimaldi.
Maddie Grimaldi called for the foul, her first. 4th on the team. Sear at the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 so far in this first quarter. And she makes the first.
So this is the first time I've been able to see them live. 1, I can't believe how long they are, right? They're tall at so many of their positions. But 2, they make situations that look like, oh, that could be a problematic, and then they just skip past because they're so strong. It's not even that they have length, they're strong.
To a 9-point advantage for the Lynx. Bellarose Out to Armandi, double dribble. So a turnover, ball goes back to Mattanacook.
I think she was thinking, I want to shoot it, and then she used her dribble already, so then she was going off the dribble and then realized, I used her that one already.
House gets it into Sear. Sear waits for traffic to clear, hands it back off to House. She'll set it up for Mattanacook. Lynx beating Foxcroft last week in the Northern Maine Championship. Spruce Mountain knocking off Wells.
Great ball movement.
Three-point try, that one missed again. Another rebound, Sear inside, tipped it to herself, lays it in.
But her teammate helped that. If her teammate doesn't crash the board, she had Grimaldi boxing her out. Grimaldi had to go after the ball, and when she did, it got tipped back, and then she was open.
Lynx out to an 11-point first quarter lead in this Class C Girls State Championship game. Grimaldi for Spruce Mountain. There's a shot no good off the glass. Rebound pulled down by Mattanacook. Coach Pat House hollering out what he'd like to see his team do here. Maybe a final possession. Kluke off to House. House to the foul line. Pulls up with a jumper. Can't get the roll. Rebound comes down to Dela Cruz. Puts it up no good. And the weak side boarder Grimaldi with 11 seconds. They have time to get it to the front court. She takes a peek at the clock. Grimaldi to McDonald. McDonald in the lane, little pull-up pop, yes.
That's a good part of her game that you'll see.
Natasha McDonald.
McDonald with the bucket. That's how the first quarter ends here from the Augusta Civic Center. It's the Lynx by 9. We're back with second quarter action right after this.
Production of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by people like you and by...
At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do community differently. We do careers differently. It's time to do college differently.
Sheridan Construction, a Maine company committed to building on their promise for over 75 years.
The environment is just awesome.
Great campus, small, close-knit community.
Everyone's really welcoming.
Everything feels very personal.
You feel like you belong here.
Today's basketball coverage is made possible by Mainers like Chris Thornton, who supported Maine Public in his estate. His generous gift helps ensure that we can continue to bring you this annual tournament and showcase athletic achievement across the state. For more information on how you can leave a legacy as Chris has done, call Scott Marshall-Don at 207-330-4510. You see that name and number right on your screen. Karen, good first quarter for the Mattanacook Lynx.
Really good first quarter. It is obvious what both teams are trying to do. They're going to do their triangle and two and try to take Grimaldi out and take Belarus out. They're going to try to limit what they get in the paint, and you could see that McDonald lives in the paint. She is phenomenal getting to 2 feet, and she's only gotten one shot this quarter. A lot of those shots came because they're giving her open threes instead. And then on this side, the Lynx, they're looking to get the ball inside and go high-low as much as they can. Phoenix knows that, and they're trying to take that away by fronting and backing.
Opening pass of the quarter is thrown away and picked up by Spruce Mountain into the front court with it. Jada McDonald now in the game for Spruce Mountain with a miss. And the rebound pulled off by Mattanacook. Toby Nelson, Karen Magnuson with you. Sideline reporter is Ethan Snow. You'll see him in the post-game show. He's done a great job covering the teams. Three-point try for the Lynx. Rattles around, no good for Turner, but the rebound taken down by Chloe Dela Cruz. Back off to Turner. She drives. A little easier shot that time. Lays it in.
That's a great read because they ran out to her because she had just shot the three, and then she just makes that split to get an easy layup.
Here's McDonald left open. Corner three. Yes.
I just love watching how games develop and how kids' confidence, right? She misses her first 3 or 4. She makes that one. She's walking down with her head nod like, all right, let's go.
It's the three-point shot. Cuts the lead in half now at 16-8 Lynx. The Northern Maine champ leading the Southern Maine champ. Ball knocked away and stolen. Belarus with it now for the Spruce Mountain Phoenix to McDonald into the front court. McDonald wanted to challenge Sear, thought better of it. Pulls it back up top to Belarus. Now Konovic. She'll try three. That's off the back rim, no good. And it's taken down by Sear, and the Lynx settle.
They're doing a really good job of trying to get the pace that works for them and taking those opportunities.
Here's Sear for three.
Big shot.
He answers back. So Riley Sear hits the three, and a timeout taken. Full timeout called by Coach Zach Keene. And Mattanacook, when it seems like Spruce Mountain maybe chipping away a little bit, wham, here come the Lynx.
Yeah. And what I love is watching senior Sear yell at her sister like, yeah, that's what we do. That's got to be a great experience for them and also their parents to watch.
The Lynx and Spruce Mountain in their huddles right now. Hey, did you miss a game or want to watch it again? Maine Public is rebroadcasting all of the state final games this weekend. Last night's Class B games were seen this morning, but today's games beginning tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll have the replay of the Class C girls. So this one, you can watch it now. You can turn around as you're getting ready to go to bed and listen to it again. Better way to go to
Why
bed.
not?
Drift off with the dulcet tones of Karen.
Hey, we all know when this is all done today, we're going to be sad tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hundreds of Mainers are going to be sad that the tournament's over. Guess what? Watch it again. Let's keep
Championship
watching
weekend picks up tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock.
I'll join them for coffee. Go ahead. Put this game on.
It starts at 6 tomorrow morning. You're going to be back up, Karen?
Probably not. Well, maybe my 2.5-year-old might wake me up. So I probably will be up, but I don't drink coffee, so it won't be that.
Hey, for a full replay, you can go to mainpublic.org/basketball and see more. Three-pointer out of the timeout is no good. You don't drink coffee?
I don't.
I don't know if we can be friends. Here's Dela Cruz. Puts it off now to Kluke. Kluke tries three. That one rattles around, no good. Foul in the rebounding action. That'll go on the Lynx. So you can see Spruce Mountain, Karen, as the game's gone on, doing a better job getting some inside possession.
Yeah, both sides are piecing together the things that they're like, oh, what can we get away with? What can we do? What do we need to do? And you're already seeing game adjustments. And some of them are doing it just by themselves.
Bellarose. Front court for Spruce Mountain. Kanovich for three, off the front rim, no good, but the rebound taken down by
great
Armand.
cut.
Down the lane, the layup goes, gave it off to Grimaldi.
All because of a second chance rebound by Armandi.
So Grimaldi, you're not going to keep her down for too long. She's got a basket for Spruce Mountain, her first points of this championship game. Sear lost the ball in the paint, now throws it away. Bellarose with the steal. 9-point advantage for the Mattanacook Lynx, but Spruce Mountain trying to cut into that right now. Armandi for the Phoenix. Free throw line. Pull up pop. No good. Rebound. Pulled down shot off the glass. No good. Rebound taken down by Grimaldi this time. Off to Kanovich. She's open for three. That's around and off, but another Spruce Mountain board. Up top, Bellarose. Foul line. Pull up pop. Can't get it to go. Not for lack of shots.
Yes. No. And that you can't be mad with that set right there. What, 4 or 5 opportunities?
Lynx settle up in front court. Juliana Kluke now. Guarded by McDonald. To the free throw line, Dela Cruz. And back to Kluke. Mattanacook, ball knocked away and stolen. Taken out by the Phoenix. Down the lane, the runner goes for McDonald.
That was such a smart play. Most people are thinking, oh, she wants to get to her right hand. But the point of that was she cut off Sear. If she would have stayed left, Sear had a chance for a block. By just pushing it right here, this could have been a 50. She cuts in front of her, makes her have to slow down, and she just uses that to protect. Great decision by McDonald.
McDonald with 7 first-half points unofficially here for Spruce Mountain. 19-12, the lead for the Mattanacook Lynx.
What I think is interesting, Mattanacook, Sear and House, and statistically you look too, they're going to score. Like, they have to do a lot, and everyone else finds their rhythm in that game from them. You look at Spruce, you never know who it's going to be. It could be Grimaldi that starts them. It could be McDonald. It could be Bellarose, right? Like, you don't know for them who's going to make big plays or big shots that get them going. And even Kanovich, I think she's 0 for whatever. I'm telling you, she's a tremendous shooter. Like, she's got to keep shooting. She could hit 4 in a row. And you're going to see that going back and forth. Like, there's just going to be different players that do different things. It's going to be surprising, but then again, it's not, right? It's a gold ball game. Everyone's going to want to make a play to help their team.
I think we talked about that this week, kind of leading up to this.
Yeah.
Spruce Mountain's got a lot of pieces.
They've got so many pieces that it's interesting to see who steps in at what time.
Out of the timeout, the Mattanacook Lynx with Sear. Ball knocked away. Bellarose with the steal. He picks it up, shovels it off now to Grimaldi. Grimaldi, hesitation dribble. Kanovich gives it back off into the corner as McDonald with Bellarose. Phoenix very patient, moving the basketball around right now, trying to find the open player. It's McDonald. She's open for another three.
She came to play. That's why shooters got to shoot, and you can't worry about your miss.
She's in double figures now for the Phoenix. And it's a 4-point ball game, just about halfway through the second quarter of play. Here's House, picks up the dribble, knocked away towards the sideline, goes out of bounds. Good defensive matchup, or a good matchup with players with House and
Armandi.
Armandi.
Armandi's terrific defensively. Terrific.
Armandi staying right on her as they go down low with Dela Cruz. Now out to House for three. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound saved in by Sear to the corner. Sear holds the dribble.
Look at that skip pass.
Fluky, baseline, cut off.
Great look.
Dela Cruz gets the ball back inside, goes up off the glass and in.
Wow. How many teams can post up three different people and they can all play with their back to the basket?
Dela Cruz with the bucket, her first points of this championship game. Little runner in the lane, no good that time for Armandi, and the rebound pulled down by Sear. One of these teams will take home their first ever gold ball tonight. At the free throw line, Dela Cruz gives it off. Turner for three, that's off the mark. Taken down by Armandi. Pushes into the front court. Kanovich now along the baseline. As the ball goes back up towards midcourt, out of bounds, tipped by Mattanacook.
Yeah, but even something like that, their length, just a simple reversal that looks so open, gets quickly tipped.
Grimaldi to inbound into the backcourt. McDonald's had the hot hand here in this second quarter. She's got 10 points. There's a whistle, a foul on House.
That's her third. That's her third. That's a tough one.
Sears coming right into the game. You'll see it right here.
McDonald doing such a good job. She's now hitting threes, but just not settling. And her best game is her mid-range. Her patience inside the paint.
So House to the bench. Riley Sear checking in for Mattanacook. McDonald gives it out now to Armandi. Armandi, little 10-foot pop, yes.
Beautiful looking shot.
Isla Armandi.
Her form and everything's just picture perfect.
Armandi with the bucket. 21-17, the lead for Mattanacook. Sear along the baseline. Double team. Ball knocked away, but picked up by the Lynx. This is Turner. Inside of Dela Cruz and a foul. This is just the first team foul on Spruce Mountain here in the second quarter. But again, pretty good defense here by the Phoenix.
Very good defense. I've been impressed with Brooms out, how well they're defending and rebounding without her there. And then they'll get her back, which is an added bonus.
Sear, around the perimeter they go. Shot put up by Kluke, no good, but another rebound by the Lynx. Turner drives the lane. Like the last time, comes up short. Sear the follow and the putback.
Allison Sear.
She is so smart. She literally walks you under the basket, so she gets position, right? You often are thinking it's over the back, but she just gets you so far under that the ball just lands above her head. She's a smart player.
Back to a 6-point advantage. Lynx with the basketball. 1:50 to play here in the first half. From the Augusta Civic Center, Sear goes from the foul line this time, a little too hard. Kanovich with the rebound.
How quickly they transition down and then they get back.
Kanovich gets it back as McDonald. Now Grimaldi on the run. The layup off the back rim. No good. Can't get it to fall. Tried a little teardrop. Couldn't get it to go. And now the Lynx have it back.
Those are just hard takes. They have so much size inside that you're always contested when you pull those, but those are good looks.
Dela Cruz, ball knocked away from her and stolen. Taken out by Armandi. She's got a straight lane to the glass. Lays it in.
Hands. Great hands.
6 points in the first half. 23-19. Back to a 4-point advantage. This was 14-5 after the first quarter, but the Phoenix have settled in here in the second quarter of play. 47 seconds to work with here in the first half. Off in the corner. Riley Sear inside to her sister Addison. And we get a whistle. Jump ball. Possession arrow to Spruce Mountain. So the Phoenix will get it back here.
I'll tell you, Cromaldi's doing such a good job of trying to, right there. She's doing a really good job keeping those hands up, and when she presents the ball, trying to get her hands on it. It's a tough matchup for her, but the type of kid she is, she's ready for that. She wants that matchup, and you could see how the excitement after that jump ball that she's like, I got this, let's go.
Lily Bellarose into the front court with McDonald. McDonald picks up the dribble. 28 seconds to go. Ball stripped away and stolen, taken out by Sears. Sears in because House has the 3 fouls. Sear picks it back up. Gives it off now to Kluke. Kluke goes down inside. Posting up is Dela Cruz. Skips it off into the corner. Riley Sear for 3 off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Rebound Armandi. She'll get it up the sideline for Spruce Mountain. Running into the front court with it down the lane. The runner no good. Rebound taken down by Mattanacook, and the horn sounds, ending the first half of play from the Augusta Civic Center. That's a pretty good first half.
It's a great first half. It just buzzed. I'm like, are we at halftime already? That was fun.
Game has moved along here.
Holy cow.
And we go to the first half, and not really much is decided between Spruce Mountain and Mattanacook. Score of the half, the Lynx 23, the Spruce Mountain Phoenix 19. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back with halftime after this on the stations of Maine Public Television.
Of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by people like you and by...
At Central Maine Community College,
I'm going to be a pathologist.
there is something for everyone.
An athletic trainer, physical therapist.
Your future starts here.
A new car? A new home? Or what about that vacation you know you deserve? Why spend more when you could spend less? MaineCreditUnions.org.
Hammond Lumber Company, with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire, serving contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers since 1953.
Expect the unexpected at the University of Maine at Presque Isle, committed to providing an affordable education with a personalized experience full of discovery and innovation.
It's a fun way to challenge myself and see what I know.
It's a unique experience to meet other kids from around the state.
It's really, really cool to see everyone's different talents and skills. So making a game out of it is the perfect combination.
And I can learn a lot of new fun facts and just show off my knowledge.
I just really like trivia. I know a lot of stuff, and I want to share all this random stuff I know with my school to help improve school spirit.
And I want to be with my friends and hopefully win. Let's go have some fun with trivia.
Back in our state's capital tonight at the Augusta Civic Center, we have some sportsmanship awards to hand out right now. Let's send it back over to the table, and we will get the sportsmanship awards right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Maine Principals Association and FAME, the Finance Authority of Maine, it is an honor to present sportsmanship banners in both boys and girls basketball. During the season, each basketball team in Maine was asked to select an opponent they felt was most deserving of receiving a sportsmanship award. The schools we recognize with a sportsmanship award have displayed respective officials, coaches, and opponents, fair play, honesty, integrity, and a true love for the game of basketball. Here to present this evening's award are Sherry St. Pierre, retired athletic administrator, Seacoast Christian School, and Krista Hustis, athletic administrator, Mount View High School. At this time, we are pleased to recognize in girls Class C South, the Hawks of Shakopee Valley High School. Here today to receive the award are head coach Jalen Stacy, along with players Juliette Doyle, Charlotte Sear, Emily Marion, Lexi Muccio, Cass Madge, Divinity Smith, Evelyn Howland, and Riley Morris. Congratulations, Shakopee Valley High School.
So those are the Sportsmanship Awards here from the Augusta Civic Center. A 23-19 game at the half. Mattanacook with the lead. Third member of our broadcast crew is Ethan Snow. He's standing by with a special guest. Ethan?
Thank you very much, Toby. Well, I'm standing by with not so much the name might be familiar, but the voice certainly will be if you've taken in any sort of games from the Cross Insurance Center the past few years. Of course, got Bob Beetham joining me now, PA announcer up at the Bangor tournament along with Mansfield Stadium. Really, anywhere in Bangor, you'll hear his voice at any point during the year. Bob, you've seen a lot of basketball this year. What's been your favorite game so far up at the Cross Insurance Center?
Probably my favorite game so far was the Ellsworth-Coney game. It was an outstanding basketball game. Really could have gone either way. Coney ended up winning by 2, and then also the Coney-Gardner regional final as well. Just really impressed with how Gardner played this year. Very together team. Really no unselfishness on the team at all, and probably played as hard as any team I've seen play this year.
Now, of course, we're talking about you're not the only one who does the games up there in Bangor. You have a really good crew, of course, Sean Stackhouse, and a third member as well. Blanking on his name, I'm sorry. But what kind of goes into the planning about how, I know you do the scheduling up there, but what kind of goes into the planning with how games get assigned between the three of you?
Well, pretty much I go with with who's available when. I know Sean had a lot of things going on during tournament week with Maine, and then he had a big, esports thing going. So it's pretty much who's available to do what. And then I know Rich has some preferences with a couple schools that he does, so I just kind of work around that.
And of course, you've been not working today, but you've been enjoying all the games here today. What stood out to you? Especially, you saw Mattanacook a ton up in Bangor. What have you liked out of them so far in this first half?
Well, certainly their size. Addie Sears certainly a load inside, and then she does a really good job as far as kicking out to the open players as well. So been really, really impressed with them all year. I've seen them a couple times in the regular season and, of course, throughout the tournament.
All right, well, thank you very much, Bob. Also, a quick score update for you folks who are watching at home. Chevrolet has put on the comeback of the season so far. They're forced overtime down in Portland. Get the double streams going here in Augusta and down to Portland in the Class A South Final. Toby, Coach Magnuson, back to you.
All right, Ethan, thanks very much. Yeah, good one down in Portland tonight.
Oh, that's
right
awesome.
Now. So games all over the state of Maine here today. The Valley boys and girls winning earlier today. So I'm sure Bingham tonight is rocking with those, and then a couple championships handed out this afternoon with Penobscot Valley, and the game that just finished up here with the Monmouth Mustangs.
Yeah. It's honestly, it stinks that you have to pick, right? Like, there are so many people like, tonight, where do we go? Do we go Augusta? Do we go Portland? You almost wish they were all at different times so you could see every one of them if you wanted to. Because I'm interested in this game, but I want to know what's going to go on with Chevrolet.
You can watch it here on Maine.
That's right. Hey, tomorrow.
That's right, tomorrow morning. Let's take a timeout here on the halftime. We'll come back with second half action. A 4-point Mattanacook lead after this on the stations of Maine Public Television.
Of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by people like you and by
Hammond Lumber Company, with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire, serving contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers since 1953.
Coastal Auto Parts, selling Napa auto parts since 1981. Owned and operated by a Maine family and proud to support student athletes.
Ancorum Credit Union, inspired by brighter futures and proud to support students, athletes, and the community. Learn more at ancorumcu.com.
The environment is just awesome.
Great campus, small, close-knit community.
Everyone's really welcoming.
Everything feels very personal.
You feel like you belong here.
Borealis, the nature of Maine. Maine Public Television's Emmy Award-winning series is back with another season full of incredible stories from Maine's backcountry. We'll take you to scenic mountaintops, across pristine lakes and rivers, to the rugged coast and places beyond, searching for the people, places, and wildlife that define this great state of Maine. Join us on this adventure as we travel the backroads, trails, and waterways that connect Maine's people to the great outdoors. It all kicks off April 2nd on Maine Public Television.
There's the Lynx here at the Augusta Civic Center. There's the Mattanacook.
Do you think there's air conditioning in that?
I don't know. I know some of them do have little fans in, but the fans don't work. So, you know what? Here's a shout out to all the mascots, mostly students that wear the mascot
You
costume.
sacrifice yourselves for your community. We're proud of you.
Mattanacook with a lead over the Spruce Mountain Phoenix as we begin the second half of play.
I'm excited to see the adjustments. I'm excited to see both coaches, I think, are very knowledgeable of the game, and their teams, I think, can go out and do what they are making for adjustments. I'm excited to see what happens.
Megan House back in playing with 3 fouls now. Remember, she went out with about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Spruce made a little bit of run there, which obviously helped out a bit with her being on the bench. Addison Sear gives it off now to Kluke. Kluke spots for 3, and she gets it. So that's a big shot.
Big shot. That's a big shot. I was going to say, they've had a lot of opportunities for threes as well, and they've only had one go down. So to open up with that. Back to back.
McDonald.
Oh.
She answers back with her third three-pointer of the game.
Aren't these teams good?
26-22. Some fireworks here to start the second half. Toby Nelson, Karen Magnuson with you from the Augusta Civic Center. Saturday night in Augusta. Is at the free throw line. Dela Cruz off to Turner. Baseline. Nice pass inside. Dela Cruz no good. Fight for the rebound. Sear comes down with it. Turns. The shot rattles around. No good. Bellarose into the corner. Pulls down the rebound for Spruce.
Has some good high-low. Attack the baseline. Kick it to the middle.
Grooms, who got battled foul trouble quite a bit in that first half, is back out right now. Here's Grooms. Baseline. Pulls up with a shot. No good. Goes out of bounds off Spruce Mountain.
McDonald's got to shoot that. Like, honey, you're on fire. You've got green lights after green lights. Shoot it.
Is that what you say in the huddle?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Maybe something like that.
Okay.
Would you want to play for me?
I would, actually. So, if you give me the green light, I want to play for you. Here's House. Front court for Mattanacook. Lynx with a 4-point lead. Goes down low inside to Sear. She turns. Good block that time. Grimaldi blocked her away, which doesn't often happen to Sear. Here's Bellarose. Split through the defense with a whistle, and she traveled.
Yeah, what I'm impressed by, like, just watching the different battles. You're watching Grimaldi Sear. You're watching Armandi House. Like, those are great matchups just to see how they continue to compete against each other.
Lynx into the front court with Kluke. 2 good quality Class C teams. 1 loss between them, so you knew this was going to be a good game. Yeah. Mattanacook 21-0 coming into this one. Spruce Mountain 20-1. And Spruce avenged that loss in the Southern Maine tournament. 3-point shot off the back rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Sear, and she's fouled.
How does she get her hands on it? Not only get her hands on it, and there's 6 other hands in. She somehow comes down with it. Look at that.
Personal foul number 2.
So strong.
Maddie Grimaldi called for the foul, her second. So Sear at the free throw line. 3 of 4 so far from the line for Sear. As the first shot's good.
She's got a great touch, too.
When you're scoring, obviously you score 1,000 points, you're probably going to shoot some free throws, but she's an exceptional foul shooter, too.
Yeah, she is.
Second shot is good. Gets them both. Back up to a 6-point advantage for the Lynx. Bellarose front court for Spruce Mountain. Coach Zach Keene pacing the sideline for his Phoenix. Off along the near side, Armandi. Now McDonald. She's had the hot hand for Spruce and traveled, dragged the pivot foot when she got into the paint.
And that's it. McDonald can get there anytime she wants, but she's getting there with someone who's a foot taller than her. That's what she hasn't seen all year, and that's what made her travel in that situation. But she's a good player that can get to her spots.
Dela Cruz. I assume it was House, and a timeout called.
House was smart in that situation not to try to worry about splitting it, throwing, an elbow or pushing her out of the way for an offensive foul.
A broadcast of these Maine State High School basketball championships have been made possible by members since 1979. Thank you to the tens of thousands of people who help make this annual tradition available to our fans around the world for free. To show your support for basketball and Maine Public Television, become a member. Head to mainepublic.org and click on the big red donate button. And in advance, we thank you for your support of championship basketball on the stations of Maine Public Television. 5:24 to play here in the third quarter. Toby Nelson, Karen Magnuson with you from the Augusta Civic Center, and I believe this game right now is far from over.
Oh, it's been so enjoyable, and it's going too fast. I feel like, should we ask for 8 quarters of this? It's fun when you're watching good basketball.
House inbounds it into the corner, out of the timeout for the Mattanacook Lynx to Turner, and gives it back to House. Played limited minutes in the second quarter because of some foul trouble, House did. She's playing with 3 right now. Hands it back off to Turner. Sear comes to the high post. Corner to House. House drives along the baseline, and she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm in awe of how well they handle the ball and their patience with it. And, I know she stepped out of bounds, but she makes some of those moves look effortless.
Spruce trying to cut into this deficit a little more, trailing by 6. Armandi up to Belleros. Back in the corner, McDonald toes it for another 3, and she got another one.
Just a clutch player.
Spruce fans coming to their feet right now. Natasha McDonald. 16 of the 25 points. Off in the corner, it's House. Can she answer back? She does!
I can't. We open up with back-to-back threes. Another set.
Here's Grooms along the baseline. That shot comes up short for Armandi. Rebound, though, taken down by Grimaldi. Can't get it to go. Out of bounds. Stays with Spruce Mountain, so good fight for the rebound that time.
Every time you feel like, this is momentum shifting and people are excited, it's like, oh no, then someone came back and hit something else.
That ball going out of bounds.
Shots.
Off the Lynx. Spruce Mountain inbounding. McDonald gives it in. Belleros for 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Ball out of bounds off of Dela Cruz, off her foot. And it'll stay with Spruce Mountain again. So halfway through the third quarter of play in a 6-point ball game. Grimaldi in. Belleros back to Grimaldi.
Oh, I love that decision.
Shot's no good, but she's heading to the free throw line. Chloe Dela Cruz called for the foul.
I love the turn down to get in the paint, and she just gets off 2 feet. There's the turn down, little hesitation, 2-foot floater. Great read.
Juliana Kluge actually called for that foul. So that's her first, and the first on the team. 2 shots here for Maddie Grimaldi. As the first one's good. Coach Keene and company on the bench.
Do you see that leadership? Grimaldi's shooting her second, and she's communicating to her teammates about where they need to play defense, right? Good leadership.
Second shot's good. 2 of 2 at the line, back to a 4-point ball game. Kluge guarded out front by McDonald. House goes down low now. Sear, Dela Cruz out to Turner. Great ball movement. Turner's 3 is no good. Sear, the follow, gets it to go.
Oh, so tough to defend. Right, you think you get the shot that you want them to take, and then she gets that rebound with an easy putback.
Back up to a 6-point ball game. The other way, 3-pointer off the back rim for McDonald, no good. That was Jada McDonald, but a rebound to Spruce. In the lane, shot no good, blocked away as McDonald shot taken down by Mattanacook.
Two great defensive reads. Great read by McDonald, and even a better read to block that shot.
Turner now with Kluge. And the handoff to House. Coming out to receive it, Sear gives it back to House along the baseline. Shot can't get it to go. Rebound Dela Cruz, good fight inside as that shot missed. Rebound and the putback. That's good for Sear.
You have a 6-footer shoot it, a 6-footer rebound, and another 6-footer rebound. 3 different people.
McDonald feeds Grimaldi off the glass and in, and the foul. Maddie Grimaldi answers back with a bucket when they needed it most.
Watch how she changes this to her right hand, because if you shoot this left, you're not going to have the angle. So she brought it under to finish it, to have that angle. What a great finish. She's such a smart player.
Dela Cruz called for the foul. That's her second. Dela Cruz checks out. Sear back in the ballgame. Riley Sear, the freshman, as a free throw for Grimaldi is good. 5 points this quarter for Grimaldi, 7 in the game. Back to a 5-point advantage for Mattanacook. Has the ball knocked away and stolen, taken out by Jada McDonald. And stolen back by Mattanacook.
Oh, just when you think you know what the play might be, they change it on us. Like, great play after great play.
Here's House. Drives, floats it up off the back rim, no good. Ball out of bounds off Mattanacook, goes off of House. So it's turned over to Spruce Mountain. The Phoenix will get it back. Elena Kanovich checking back in the game.
And when she comes in, she's coming in to shoot. She hasn't hit one, but she is a shooter. So we'll see if she can make 1 or 2 for them in this run.
Lily Bellarose into the front court for Spruce Mountain. Grimaldi up top with it now, McDonald. At the free throw line, Armandi turns, puts up the shot, gets it to go.
That's a beautiful looking shot. Some of her best attributes is her defense, but that shot is pretty.
She's got 8 points, helping her team in this game, trailing by just 3. Here's House, and she's blocked. Foul on Spruce Mountain.
Yeah, I don't think, if you haven't watched Spruce play, I don't know if you realize how good defensively Armandi is and how sometimes makes that look easy when she's going up against her.
That's her first foul. She's got to tie her shoe right now.
Most teams, when you're playing against Armandi, you want the ball to go to someone else, so she's not on ball. And you're watching House and how well she handles against her. It's impressive.
Addison Sear in the corner. It's House for 3. Around and off, no good. Rebound taken down by Grimaldi. Quickly up court here for Spruce Mountain. McDonald, pull up, pop, got it.
Great look in transition. Made that simple for McDonald just to get it one-on-one with a guard her size.
Don't look now, it's a 1-point ball game. Here's House. 35-34, the Northern Maine champ with the 1-point lead. Approaching the final moments of the third quarter. Inside, it's Sear. One referee, I think, may have had a foul. One's got a travel. And it's a travel. The travel came before the foul. You're going to see it right here. The travel was right there, and then there's a foul.
But still impressive move.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I know the travel was at the feet, but the way that she spun and used her inside hand, great move.
Spruce Mountain looking for their first lead of this ball game.
They're going to get a fade screen for McDonald, yeah.
McDonald steps in, pulls up with a shot off the back rim, no good. And the rebound to Mattanacook, leading by 1 with 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Good one here tonight from the Augusta Civic Center. We've got one more game after this one tonight with the Fort Kent boys taking on the Mattanacook boys. To cap off a six-game day here in Augusta.
Oh, beautiful setup.
House with a lay-in.
That was a great set. That was not by accident.
Sear to House for the lay-in. Lynx back up on top by 3 with 15 seconds to go. Coach Keene hollering out for one shot. They move to a 4-corner set. Here's Grimaldi. Bellarose gets the ball back. The point guard with 5. They got to go with it pretty quick. Bellarose throws a 3 up at the buzzer, short. In the third quarter in the books from the Augusta Civic Center, but something tells me we're going to have a good fourth quarter of basketball. After 3, the Lynx 37, Spruce Mountain 34. Come back in just a moment to the Augusta Civic Center right after this.
Of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by people like you and by
At Central Maine Community College,
I'm going to be a pathologist.
there is something for everyone.
An athletic trainer, physical therapist.
Your future starts here.
Sheridan Construction, a Maine company committed to building on their promise for over 75 years.
At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do community differently. We do careers differently. It's time to do college differently.
We head to the fourth quarter of play here at the Augusta Civic Center. You can see some trepidation in the crowd from Spruce Mountain trailing by 3, but they cut that deficit down by 1 point in the third quarter. Spruce Mountain playing well. Mattanacook, though, answered back right at the end of the third quarter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, picture where the beginning, the first 3 minutes of this game was to now, right? Like the first 3 minutes, Mattanacook, they had it going, and Spruce was trying to figure out now. They're throwing punches back and forth, and it's even. This has been a terrific game. There's 8 minutes left. You don't know what's going to end, how it's going to end.
37-34, the lead right now for Mattanacook. Spruce with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter of play. Lily Bellarose now with McDonald, and up top Grimaldi. Off the screen, the set to McDonald in the corner. It was Bellarose that took the brunt of that one. But she's able to get up. Near side with it. Armandi back in the corner. Zinovich she's a shooter. You mentioned her coming in the game. Gets to the free throw line, puts a shot off the glass, no good. Sear with the board. Addison Sear off to Juliana Kluke, one of the guards for the Mattanacook Lynx. One of these teams taking home their first ever gold ball, which is starting to make its appearance on the floor here at the Civic Center. Shot missed by Sear. Rebound pulled down by Spruce Mountain. Front court, Bellarose gives it off. Kanovich, and she travels.
And again, it's the pressure that they've been providing on all these shots that made that travel happen, right? Like she had the layup, but it's the thought of, am I going to get blocked, right? Who's coming behind me?
Turned over, ball back to the Lynx. Riley Sear does a great job dribbling through traffic. Gives it off to Kluke, now back to Sear. Posting up inside. And in the corner, open, House for 3. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound out to the corner, Grimaldi's got it.
Both teams starting to settle in with their rebounding. It's one and done shots for both teams.
Grimaldi for Spruce Mountain. Team trails it by 3. Gives it out. That's Armandi with the jumper. Can't get it to fall. And the rebound pulled off by Addison Sear of Mattanacook.
And part of that, they're tired, right? They're trying to settle in. They're getting back in transition on defense.
You know, they played 21 games in 3 quarters this season.
This has been a great 3 quarters.
And it comes down to this.
Great pitch back.
Whistle, traveling violation on McDonald. With 6:11 to play here in the fourth quarter in a 3-point Mattanacook lead.
Yeah, both teams just trying to get a bucket in this fourth quarter.
Haven't seen one yet. Into House, tipped out of bounds. Knocked out by Armandi. Nice job. And you mentioned how good she is on the ball defender, but a great job coming off the inbounds pass.
She's got great hands. Great hands. She's a good anticipator. She's so good on ball.
Coach Pat House over on the sideline. His daughter Megan out there right now. At the free throw line, it's Sear. Sear's pass knocked away. A reach-in foul on Spruce Mountain. Grimaldi called for the foul. She doesn't like the call, but
must have been on the pass. Maybe she got her arm.
Spruce foul on number 3, Manny Grimaldi.
Great call, because that was going to lead to 2 points for Spruce.
Groom's back in the game for Spruce Mountain. On the inbounds pass, the set 3-point shot missed off the front rim. And the rebound pulled down, now thrown away. Goes out to House. House down the lane, the runner can't get it to go. Dela Cruz, the follow off the glass and in. And we'll stop quickly as Grimaldi slow to get up.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I definitely heard it. I heard her hit the ground pretty hard. That kid's been through a lot of tough situations on her knees and has worked herself to get back in.
See the big knee brace on there for Grimaldi.
She's had 2 torn ACLs in her career.
It's awful.
Yeah, and then you watch her and how she plays and how she loves the game. It's admirable.
Armandi. McDonald now for Spruce Mountain. Turn, shot blocked away. Comes down inside. Turnaround shot goes for Spruce. Rita McDonald.
That was a great shot.
Those are her first points of this state championship game.
That was a big basket.
3-point Mattanacook lead. Going down low, it's Sear. Kicks it off into the corner. This is Sear for a three-point try. It's short. Rebound pulled off by Spruce.
Two really great box outs, one by Grimaldi and one by McDonald.
Down court pass by McDonald, thrown a little bit too far, and it's thrown out of bounds. Timeout called by Coach House. And the Mattanacook Lynx will take it with 4 minutes and 52 seconds to go in this one.
Yeah. You can see Spruce wants to get out in transition. They want to get the easy baskets on that side, and that's a turnover by McDonald, but still, they're trying to push that pace.
Hey, high school quiz show Maine starts season 9. It's going to start here very shortly. 16 teams from across Maine are competing to see who will be this year's champion and bring home the $1,000 grand prize. Tune in for the season premiere on Thursday, March 19th at 8, right here on Maine Public Television. So that's coming very, very shortly, just a matter of weeks. High school quiz show Maine. Out of the timeout, we'll see what happens, because you're right, I think Spruce wants to push that pace a little bit.
Yeah, they want to get those advantage numbers when they're attacking and get those better matchups, right? McDonald facing somebody that's her size. And you can see how good her footwork is. And she's getting blocked in some of these shots, but it's worked 99% of the time. But when you're going up against 6-footer, it's a little different.
Ball knocked out of bounds on the inbounds pass. It'll stay with the Lynx. House goes back to inbound it now for Mattanacook. Comes into Kluke. Now Sear. Always good when you can bring your 6-footer back there.
And she can bring it up. Like, it's not even that she can just catch it and reverse it, but she can also dribble it up.
House goes down low to Sear. She's going to go to work, puts the shot up, no good, but draws the foul. I think we're going to see for Mattanacook a lot of steady diet of Sear inside.
Yes, yeah. And we talked about it. The first 3 quarters, she didn't get as many entries, but she is right now getting a lot of these touches.
Maddie Grimaldi called for the foul. That is her 4th.
Oof.
Sear at the line shooting.
Sear with 17 points. Make it 18.
That's just, I think Maddie's done a terrific job on her. You know, she's undersized. And she's been working hard to box her out and try to make everything difficult. And yet, what does Sear have? Close to 20.
She has 19?
Yeah.
So you're right, that's very close to 20.
My math background says 1 point off.
There you go. You're a Coney grad, right?
I am. I was smart.
See, the governor is here taking in this championship game tonight. Coming over from the Blaine house.
Big shot.
3-point shot is missed. Bellarose is down as she came off a screen. May have twisted a knee or an ankle. She's down on the floor up near the top of the key. I don't think she wants to come out of the game, so.
No, and I love when the officials do this. They allow them to take their break before, asking somebody to come out on the court, which would make them have to come off. They allow them that moment to keep them, because we want all the best players that are in these games on the court at these times.
All loose on the floor, still loose.
Great hustle.
There goes Bellarose, says we get a timeout by Spruce. Yeah, they call the timeout. So Bellarose goes from on the floor from being injured to diving after a loose ball. And
does that show you how important this game is to them? Watch this. Lays right out.
Spruce Mountain gets the timeout right there. Bellarose stayed in bounds, so what a great opportunity here for the Spruce Mountain Phoenix. Want to watch this game again, or maybe a game played in whenever? Become a member and get access to Passport, Maine Public streaming service, with the games going back to 2010. That's back when I actually had hair. I want to go back and just look for myself. You can relive some of these great games and support this broadcast at the same time. Go to mainepublic.org and support this broadcast and get Passport. And we thank you again for your support of Maine Public Television.
I love this play. It's this elevator screen. They defended it very well. It's usually an elevator screen for McDonald's.
Bellarose gives it off. Armandi shot no good off the back rim. Rebound pulled down by Mattanacook. Sear into the front court for the Lynx. Has it stripped away? No. Reach-in foul. That'll go on Spruce Mountain on Jada McDonald.
What I just love all the fundamentals with these girls. She knew she wasn't going to have anything. She didn't force it. She went to stop, turn, kick it out. Drew the foul. Good decision making.
That is the third team foul on Spruce Mountain. Inside House. Good turn. Shot no good. Got her own rebound. The putback gets it to go.
Tough. Again, being able to post up 3 different 6-footers, that's a beautiful thing.
He's got 11 points. Corner 3, that one missed. Rebound pulled off by Mattanacook with 3.5 minutes to play in this state championship game. Kluke into the front court for the Lynx. Off to House. House setting a screen for her. Ball knocked away and stolen up the sideline, but tipped out of bounds. McDonald couldn't hang on to it. Danovich coming back in here for Spruce Mountain, getting a shooter back in the game.
This has been one of the best games I've seen McDonald 21 play in all the games I've watched. She's doing a great job of just doing the little things for her team.
Inbounding it to Sear. Sear goes up off the glass and in, and she was contested. 21 points now for Addison Sear.
She kept that pivot foot to step through after she turns. Good move.
Bellarose off the glass. She answers back.
Lily Bellarose.
So Lily Bellarose with the bucket. Cuts it down to a 7-point game, so they're within that margin with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, great timeout here. It's 7 points. You don't call that timeout and figure out what you're going to do. What is your strategy for the next 3 minutes? You don't call that, they could come down, run some clock off, and now you're stuck with yelling out to your teammates, instructions, fouling, getting on the line. This way they can set up something. They're going to try to set up something that's going to turn them over. Great crossover into a little Euro.
I think she's going to feel this championship game in the morning.
Oh, yeah, this has been a physical game, and she's tried to do many things for her team. Diving on the floor, making that big basket, setting pace, transitioning for her team.
Spruce.
And it might not be the points, but she's impacting the game. She's impacting winning.
Spruce has trailed from the get-go in this one. They trailed 14-5 after one quarter, trailed by 4 at the half, got it to a 3-point game after 3. Trailed by as many as 9 here in the fourth quarter. It's back to 7, so we'll see.
Yeah.
There's still time here.
Both teams, this might be a little different ending. I don't know if Mattanacook's used to a close game to end, and Spruce isn't really used to being behind. So even though one's winning, one's losing, they're both in probably a new situation right now.
Pressure by Spruce Mountain. House inbounds it, gets it into Sear. Sear, ball almost knocked away, and now a reach-in foul. Zoe Groom.
I think that's on Sear. I think Grooms had position and Sear came over. Let's see. Who are they calling it on?
Mattanacook foul on
yeah, you're right.
For Addison Sear. Personal foul number 2.
I was going to say, that's her second foul.
1.
Yeah.
So Grooms came in, did what she needed to do, and now she goes back to the bench.
Right,
It's
right.
kind of an offense for defense substitution.
Yep.
Spruce needs a basket. Danovich for Spruce Mountain. Ball thrown out of bounds. No, it's tipped by Mattanacook.
We saw that play just a little while back when Mattanacook ran it with the back door with House. They just didn't run it for a 6-footer. Still a great idea.
Grimaldi into Bellarose. Now Grimaldi for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Went off of Sear. Spruce with another opportunity.
You're seeing some of their best sets being called right now. When you need a basket, you're going to see them run things that they're most comfortable with and they're most successful with.
McDonald backs her way down the lane, puts the shot up, can't get it to go. Sear with the rebound. Gives it off to House. Now it's Kluke. Lynx up by 7. Down low. Sear. And a reach-in foul on Spruce Mountain.
You watch, this pass was a little short, and do you see Sear came to it? She was on the low side of Grimaldi, and the ball came in, and she went to go get it. So talented.
Bellarose called for the foul, just her second. House has it, toes the line for 3, yes! Oh, that's a big shot.
She goes, why not? She was wide open, but she wasn't even gonna shoot it.
Up to a 10-point Lynx lead. Bellarose for 3. Can she answer back around and out? Grimaldi, the rebound, gives it out to McDonald. McDonald, the runner, and a foul on House.
That's House's 4th.
That is.
Man.
Mattanacook foul on number 21, Megan House. Personal foul number 4.
That's the uniqueness of her game that I admire, that mid-range. How well she gets in the paint and can get off 2 feet to create her jump shot.
At the free throw line, first shot good for McDonald. 19 points. Coach Keene and the Spruce Mountain fans trying to will this one back. Second shot's good. She's got 20. Full court pressure now by the Phoenix. Kluke with House in the backcourt. Team leads it by 8, 1:50 to go. Trying to bring home their first ever gold basketball. Back up top with it, Kluke. Now off in the corner, House. Sear post up, the catch inside, off the glass and in.
That's tough. How do you defend them from stalling? And so you extend, but then you leave the one-on-one on the block. Like, that's hard.
23 points for Addison Sear. It's a lead for the Mattanacook Lynx.
The patience in their ball handling and just making the right decisions in the half court has been so impressive tonight.
Join host Ainsley Sarnacki for season 3 of Borealis, Maine Public's Emmy Award-winning outdoor series, whether hiking up to a beautiful vista or learning more about Fly Rod Crosby. You'll experience Maine like never before. A new season starts on April 2nd right here on Maine Public Television.
Mattanacook's patience into their dribble handoffs, right, to stall. Then recognize quickly. Coach recognizes that one-on-one, says, get it to the corner, and then look, that little over the top.
Sear, 23 points in this championship game unofficially.
Just so tough underneath.
Back up to a 10-point ball game, 1:34 to go. That's going to be the longest minute 34 for
yes.
Coach House and the Lynx.
You can see them communicating about, you know, what they want to do. Be smart, don't foul.
Out of the timeout, Phoenix with the basketball. Here's McDonald. Gives it up along the near side. Now Bellarose. McDonald open for 3. Off the back rim, no good. Grimaldi with the rebound. Tries to split the defense. Blocked away. Minovich with it. Now out to Bellarose. Bellarose down the lane. Floats it up. Off the glass. Can't get it to go. Sear there for the board. Probably the way it should be for the Lynx.
Yeah. Just solid defense and keeping it 1 and out.
1 minute to go. Sear picks up the dribble, gives it back to House. If Spruce commits a foul, it will be the 5th, and the Lynx will shoot a couple free throws. And there's the foul.
You could see them wait, too. They're trying to get it out of House's hands to get that foul.
Spruce Mountain foul number 4. Elena Karnovich.
You see that drawn right there. Now she's going to the line.
Personal foul number 2.
You hear all their turn around. All the fans
pretty cool.
are up. That is really cool.
Lynx have never won a state championship. They've never been to a state championship game.
Wow.
First free throw is good.
Amazing.
They came up short last year, losing to Penobscot Valley in the C Regional Final.
Money from the line.
2 of 2 for Kaluki. It's up to a 12-point ball game. Grimaldi now for Spruce Mountain. Gives it out. McDonald, 3 is short. Rebound comes down to the Lynx. Ball picked up by Mattanacook. Up ahead of the pack, it goes to Sear. Sear's got a straight lane to the basket, lays it in. There's the icing for the Lynx.
And they're starting to feel, and you can see them celebrating.
14-point advantage. Here's Grimaldi. Down the lane, the runner no good. Sear the rebound. Off to House with 15 seconds to go. House will get it to front court. Spruce Mountain will concede. And the Mattanacook Lynx, for the first time in school history, can call themselves Class C Girls State Champions.
There it is. Congratulations. What a game. What a game. Such a fun group to watch. Better in person, I'll tell you that.
You'll see the final score of 54-40 and say, well, that was kind of an easy win for the Lynx, but not so much.
Oh, not at all. Both teams have nothing to be upset about in the fact that they played so hard and did everything that they possibly could. And tonight, it was Mattanacook.
14 points in the senior game for Megan House, final game of her senior career. 25 for Addison Sear.
Wow, that's incredible. 25 of 54. That's incredible.
They're running through the handshake line right now. 20 points for Natasha McDonald.
Yeah, sophomore. So this is one thing we've played against Spruce quite a few times. They're a program I really respect, and I respect how Coach King runs his program. They have one senior. They return everyone else. They'll be back. They're very, very talented. They're a good group that's close-knit. It's a tough loss, but it'll make them want to get back to playoffs, get back in this situation.
They're running through the final numbers right now. Megan House, as they mentioned, 14 points.
And Addison Sear, 25 points.
And there's a big cheer because Addison Sear with the 25 points.
Yeah. Jeez, I think that senior leadership, that senior level came through from Mattanacook. You could see so many times they were communicating with each other, not, hey, we're fine, don't worry, slow it down, get it inside. They knew their game plan very, very well coming in.
Spruce Mountain and Mattanacook, great Class C championship game here this evening from the Augusta Civic Center to kick things off. So in just a moment, we will send it over to the table and get the awards, the runner-up and the state championship awards. We'll see them cut down the nets. Ethan Snow will talk to people. The victorious Mattanacook.
Ladies and gentlemen,
send it over to the table right now.
On behalf of the Maine Principals Association and Hammond Lumber Company, congratulations to both teams on their exceptional championship-level play throughout the 2026 tournament. We hope that the memories you made this season and over the past 2 weeks of the tournament last a lifetime. As you all think back to your tournament experience with your teammates, coaches, families, and friends, may you take with you pride in your efforts on the court. You have represented yourselves, your communities, and the state of Maine in basketball well. For the seniors on both teams, thank you. Thank you for all of your leadership throughout your high school careers, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Now on the court, representing the Maine Principals Association, are Krista Hustis, Athletic Administrator, Mount View High School, and Ryan Wilkins, Principal, Hartford Sumner Elementary School. And representing Hammond Lumber Company is David Fry, Manager of the Livermore Falls and Mexico locations. To begin the awards presentation, we'd like to ask head coach Zach Keene of Spruce Mountain and his assistant coaches, Mike Grimaldi and Riley Moore, please come forward to help assist with the presentation of awards. First for the managers. Freshman Callie Cody. Sophomore Alyssa Yanelli. Junior Mallory Richards. Team personnel, freshman Rachel Small. Freshman Jada McDonald. Sophomore Linda Lake. Sophomore Elena Kanovich. Sophomore Isla Armandy. Sophomore Lily Bellarose. Junior Kylie Marcotte. Junior Merrick Bessie. Junior captain Zoe Grooms. Junior captain Natasha McDonald. Junior captain Maddie Grimaldi. And senior captain Grace Cuthbertson. On behalf of the Maine Principals Association and Hammond Lumber Company, it is our pleasure to present the runner-up plaque for the 2026 Maine Class C Girls State Basketball Championships to Spruce Mountain. Congratulations. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the awards to your 2026 Maine Class C State Basketball Champions, Mattanacook. We'd like to ask head coach Pat House to come forward along with his assistant Jackson Weatherby to help present awards. Team personnel. Freshman Hope Gray. Freshman Ariana Michaels. Freshman Riley Sear. Sophomore Taylon De La Cruz. Sophomore Tiana Rich. Sophomore Vanessa Morse. Junior, Lily Noonan. Junior, Natalie Turner. Junior, Riley Irish. Junior, Jesse Kimball. Senior captain, Juliana Kluke. Senior captain, Chloe De La Cruz. Senior captain, Emma Ayotte. Senior captain, Addison Sear. And senior captain, Megan House. On behalf of the Maine Principals Association and Hammond Lumber Company, it is our pleasure to present the Championship Gold Ball Trophy for the 2026 Maine Class C Girls Basketball Championships to Mattanacook. Congratulations.
Mattanacook Lynx celebrating with the gold basketball. They bring it over to their student section. For the first time ever, they're bringing that gold ball back to Lincoln. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will talk to the victorious group of Lynx. We'll see them cut down the nets and much, much more. More high school basketball coming your way next on the stations of Maine Public Television.
Production of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by people like you and by
Expect the unexpected at the University of Maine at Presque Isle, committed to providing an affordable education with a personalized experience full of discovery and innovation.
Thanks to Maine Credit Union's Surf Network, I have access to the largest surcharge-free ATM network in the state. Find a Surf ATM at mainecreditunions.org.
Hammond Lumber Company, serving contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with building supplies and custom services from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire.
The environment is just awesome.
Great campus, small, close-knit community.
Everyone's really welcoming.
Everything feels very personal.
You feel like you belong here.
Back at the Augusta Civic Center, Toby Nelson, Karen Magnuson, a win for the Mattanacook Lynx. They're cutting down the nets right now. The seniors up on there. A little different in Augusta than Bangor because they actually use scissors down here.
I love that. I'm sad when I watch those games and they go up and they just pull a string and it's over. It's like, no, they got to work for it.
Well, they're working for it all right as they get the scissors up.
I love the scissors.
See Addison Sear on top of the ladder right now, and Megan House on the other side. There's Sear, there's House, waving it around. They're state champs. The Lynx. 25 points tonight for Addison Sear in her final game in a Mattanacook uniform. Megan House with 14 points. Those were the two that got them to where they were over the last couple of years, and you know they cap it off with 39 of the 54 points here tonight.
And stats have shown that's what their team is, right? Offensively, they carry a huge load, but I'm telling you, the ball handling, the passing, the skip work, the defense that they play as a team, like it is not a two-person team. They play great as a unit, and defensively, they had a great game plan.
They came in, they jumped out to an early lead over Spruce Mountain, and then the Phoenix came roaring back. Spruce got it to within one. It was 35-34 late in the third quarter, and then remember kind of it was House to Sear right at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Sear to House, it should be at the end of the third quarter. got it back to 3, and that really kind of pushed Mattanacook where they needed to be.
Yeah, and then at that point, they were choosy on what they did. And you could see fourth quarter, get the ball to Sierra. Get the ball in her hands, and then make decisions off of that. And I thought they made that adjustment that helped them make that gap in the fourth quarter. But what a tremendous game. Great game by both sides. I would love to watch another one, right? If you could sit and say, do we run it again? I would. They were so much fun to watch.
Fun Class C championship game, and the gold ball right in the middle. That's what they worked for. Really, this team has kind of been working for this the last 3 or 4 years.
Right,
Coach House, knowing what he had coming up through.
Yeah.
And last year came up a bit short in the regional championship, losing to Penobscot Valley, but they said this kind of had to be the year for them.
Right.
And it was. Unbeaten, they'll be the only unbeaten team left in the
that
state.
one. Right.
One team.
Yeah.
So when you look
That's
back on the record
impressive.
books in
And that is
25-26,
Yeah.
there will be one team that is 22-0 and a state champ. And that is the Mattanacook Lynx as they hold their state champion signs, the gold ball, the gold basketball right in the center.
And we said this earlier in the broadcast. In the other game, I love those signs. I love the state champ signs. Kids can take them home. Hammond Lumber, great call. That was awesome.
Mattanacook 22-0, but don't take away anything from Spruce Mountain. They finish out 20-2, and as you mentioned, Karen, very young team. They're going to be back in this situation.
They're going to be back. They lost one senior, and they returned all the kids that got those minutes. They're all back, right? We might be looking at what they're going to be doing next year, right? They have a great coach and a great program.
Spruce Mountain finishing this one at 20-2. That'll be their final mark in the 25-26 season. As the Lynx moving off to the side, and I believe Ethan Snow will have them here in just a moment. So we'll have a chance for reaction from Coach House and the rest of the Mattanacook Lynx, as they are state champions here in 25-26, to go along with games that were played earlier today. Running through some of those games earlier today, the Valley girls get a win over Wisdom 48-30. The Valley boys beat Easton 76-46. It was Penobscot Valley girls getting a win over Mount Abram 42-35.
That was a great game.
You were on the call of that one here on Maine Public Television. The Monmouth boys getting a win 51-41 over Machias. And in the game that just finished up, it was Mattanacook 54-40 over Spruce Mountain. Let's send it over on the floor again. Ethan Snow, he's got a victorious group of Lynx, and I think they want to talk right now. Ethan, take it away.
Well, thank you very much, Toby. I'm standing by with the Mattanacook Lynx, who have done something that no other Lynx team has done before, and that is win a gold basketball, led by the senior Addie Sear. Addie, 25 points, 23 rebounds. And that performance gets you your first gold ball for this school. What's that feel like?
I mean, it's amazing. We've all been working so hard all season, and to do it together has just been a truly amazing experience.
I want to ask you about the community support, because this was a fantastic crowd tonight. Best we've seen all day here at the Augusta Civic Center. What has the community support meant to you this whole season?
I mean, they've showed up every single game this season, and it's just been tremendous between team dinners where people are donating, the send-offs. Just the community support has just been absolutely incredible this season.
All right, ladies, I got one more question to ask all of you. For the first time, you are state champions for your school. Tell the camera how that feels.
That's it right there, right?
That's what it's all about.
It's all about that and them coming together, and oh, that was fun.
The Mattanacook Lynx champions 54-40. That's going to wrap up coverage of Game 1. Stay tuned. Game 2 coming up next. It's Mattanacook and Fort Kent on the stations of Maine Public Television.